We've learned a lot today, so let's relax with some popcorn while we visit with a Mason County popcorn farmer.
I started farming with my father-in-law in 1989, and he was one of the first popcorn came in the Mason County area about early 80s, 1984. I think he was one of the first producers to sign up and raise it, and it's still around today. It's a crop that it likes sand, and we have a lot of sand, and it likes irrigation in the water, and it's been a good crop for us. The reason we do raise it is that 8 years out of 10, it's probably one of our best money maker crops of all the crops we raise right here. If it keeps working, you stay with it, and it's ballooned in this county. I'd say this Mason, Tazewell, and some of Cass County area is probably the biggest area of popcorn production in the United States. And matter of fact, I think Mason County is the popcorn king of the whole country. And sometimes I've heard things told probably for the whole world right here. There's a lot of acres here, and like I said, it likes the sand, it likes the irrigation. So a lot of producers like me benefit from it or try to raise it. Number one, I have not met anybody yet that does not like popcorn. It's around 450 acres, but when you think of one farm operation raising over 2 million pounds of popcorn, there's a lot of appetite for popcorn, not only in the United States, but worldwide. Really harvest-wise, we use a conventional combine just like we do for field corn. The only real difference is probably on the settings. We try to make sure we've got rotor speeds controlled, and what that means is slowing things down so when we shell it, just like commercial corn's done. So we got to make sure we don't crack it, because if there's an iodine test that gets done, if you crack the kernel, it's not going to pop. Yeah, the kernel itself, it looks, when you look at it, it looks like a shrunken corn ear. It's a lot smaller in size, but that's misleading because when you get into the weight of a bushel, a commercial corn standard is 56 pounds per bushel. That kernel is probably maybe half the size of a commercial corn, but it's very dense. And its test weight available running anywhere from 65 to 68 pounds. So it's a very heavy crop. Moisture itself, we can't pick it at 25% moisture and run it through a grain dryer. You can't apply heat to it. We know what's going to happen to popcorn right there. So we start about 17.5%, maybe put it in a bin if we have to put some air on it. It comes back to it being a fun crop. And I know I look back, my family, when I grew up with my parents and our children raising them, Lori, my wife, how many family times we've had around popcorn. Maybe it was sitting down watching a movie, or maybe it was somebody and your friends going to a theater like that. And with the holiday season, it's all about family, and popcorn can be, and you know what? It's a quick thing to make, or a food product to make. There's not a lot of work involved with it either. Let's face it, sometimes big get-togethers, a lot of work's done on the food and everything. This is a nice quick snack right there, and it fits into a lot of different schedules and a lot of different lifelines for people there.